video, we are solving lead code problem number 3897, maximum value of concatenated binary segments. The task is given a segment with nums1 of I is the number of ones in the ith segment, nums0I is the number of 0 in the ith segments. Each segment must be satisfy this condition, like nums of I is the count of ones and nums0 of I is the count of zeros. We can reorder the segments in the final string. You can reorder the segment. Suppose you have a s1 segment which is 111 zeros and s2 which is contains all ones, then you can reorder, like the final string can be s1 s2 or s2 s1, so you can reorder in any fashion. Our goal is maximize final binary value, which means you will get some binary string from s1 s2, that is 11 zeros and 111. So you have to check which string give you the maximum value. You have to return the value of the string which have the maximum value. So suppose you have a nums1 array and nums0 array contain this much ones and this much zeros. So the S1 contains one number of times 1 and zeros 2 times. So the string can be 100 zeros or 010. So string can be in any form. But if you think that which string will give you the maximum value, the string which have 1 on the left side, like for this string value is 4, this is 2, this is 1. So the string which contains ones on the right side, more number of ones on the right side, that will give you the more value. So we will place all ones on the right side, left side, then after we will place all zeros. So we are doing this for all the segment. Like for this the count of ones is 2 and count of 0 is 0. So we are placing 10011, and similarly for this also the count is 1 is 3 and count of zeros is 2. And also we can represent each string, like for the first segment we can represent it as pair. Like first pair contains the count of 1, second contains the count zeros. So similarly we can represent each pair with the help of each segment with the help of pair. So for the first segment we can represent it is as by 1 comma zeros, second 2 comma 0, and third is 3 comma 2, so on. So our idea is simple. We will place first the string which have more number of ones. Like for this string you already see it. We will place the string which have more number of ones first. Suppose you have a string s1 and s2 which contain less number of ones. So you will try to place the string which have more number of ones first. So here you can see that this is s1, this is s2. So the s1 have more number of one, then we will place it first. Like here in the example, 11100. We will place which string which have a less number of one later. But one catch is here. But the string which have only ones. Suppose this is a one string which contains all ones, nothing zero. So it's better to place it first, because after that any string you will put, that will give you the optimal answer. Because after this always one will come. So the idea is simple. We will try to place all the ones first, all the segment which have contains only ones first. So what is the intuition? Our intuition is maximize the contribution of ones. How we can maximize? By placing all the ones on the right side, left side, as much as we can do. So we will try to move as much as one on the right side, left side. And also If you move the segment which contains more number of ones on the left side, then it may contain some number of zeros. Then we will try to minimize the zeros count. Suppose you have a string which contains 4 number of 1 and 3 count of zeros, and this is a s1. And other s2 which contains same number of 1 but less number of 0. Then which is better, s1 after s2 or s2 then after s1? So the s1, if you place the string which have a more number of ones and less number of 0 first, that will give you better answer. For this, if you place s2 first then after s1, then it will become 1 1 1 0 0 and 1 1 1 1. And if you, this is a s1 s2 s1, if you place s1 then after s2, then string will be 1 1 1 three times 0. So you will get 1 here, but for the other string you will got zeros. So this will give you less value. So the idea is simple. We will place the string which have more number of ones and less number of zeros first. So what are the cases? Cases can be the count of ones in S1 is greater than count of 1 in S2. Then we will place it first. If count of 1 in S1 is less than the count of 1 in S2, then we will check the zeros count. That will, then we will check, we will place the string which have a less number of zeros first, because if zeros created shift, which means this much zero created this much shift. So if you have a more number of zeros, then it will create more shift for the other element. More shift, less value. So we will reduce the shift. So any one of string contains all one. Other cases, if the if a string contains all one, then we will place it first. Let's move to our approach. Our approach is very simple. We will add all the segments to our segments pair of. Let's move to our approach. Our approach is very simple. We will add all the segments to our array which contains the pair of value. The first pair value represent the count of 1, and the second represent count of 1 in the first segment, similarly for the all segment. So we will sort this array using the comparator function. The comparator function will work as a, if more number of ones, we will move it to the last. Because why we are placing it last? Because we are performing the operation from right to left during the construction. So that's why we are placing it at in the last. Suppose this is a vector, then we will place it to the last, so that we, if we perform the operation from right to left, then left will come at the last. So if tie, then we will place fewer number of zeros to the last, like in the previous example as we shown. So we will place, if we have a two string like 1 1 zeros and 1 1 1, then if a string that contains more number of zeros, that will come first if the both string have the same number of ones. This is the sorting algorithm, and the construction logic is simple. We will have a starting position which is the right bit. This is the right bit, so it will start with zeros. For each zero block, suppose s1 segment which contains three ones and two zeros, then that means it contains the zero block size is 2 and 1 is 3, so pair will be look like 3 comma 2. So for zeros, that will not add any value. Like if you convert this value in binary, then the for the zeroth bit it will become 0 into 2 powers the bit position. So bit position is 0. So that means 0 into 1, which is 0. So for the 0, if the bit contains 0, then it will add not any value. Only they just move the bit by their count. So count is 2. So bit position will move by 2. For this example, if you can see here, the bit position is moved by 2 unit. So for the 0 blocks, we will add the size of, then we will move our bit position by the size of the zeroth block, size of zeroth block. For the 1, for the 1, we will add 1 into 2 times position of that bit. So that is 2 into position of that bit. So that is simple, 2 into the position of bit. We will perform for each, like suppose the one block contains 3 times 1. So for each ones we will do this operation, 2 times position. So the time complexity is n log n because we are doing sorting. Let's move to the code part. So we are initializing the mod value with 199 plus 7 and our comparator function. If both value have a same number of ones, that means suppose s1 is 1100 and s2 is same as a same count of ones but different count of zeros. So the string which have a more number of zeros will come first. So the string will, the order will be s1 then after s2. So that though s2 will come first then after s1. So we are returning a dot first is greater than b dot first. If both string have a different number of ones, then we will returning the string which have a less number of one that come first. So the example, like suppose you have a 110 and other string is 11 then 00, then the order will be s2 come first then after s1. So that here we are doing. And we have a mod power mod function. I will explain you later. So the main function is the function which calculate the maximum value. So we have a segments which contains pair of value. So if the array contains only ones, that means zero count is 0. So we have a merge one count that counts how many ones are present in the segment, which is combination of, suppose this is a segment which is combination of some segment that contains only the ones. Like these are the string segment which contains only one. Then we will store what is the count of ones in total. So merge count will increase by the one count in the current segment. If that string contains some one, some zero, then we will add that value to our segments array. After that, we will sort this segments based on the comparator function. Then we have a shift variable, which is the rightmost position, which is starting with 0. Our answer will be long because we are doing some addition. So maybe value will increase, go out of bound. So that's why we are using long, and we will iterate for each value in the segment. So we will extract one and zeros from the segments. If for the ones we are just increasing our shift by the zeros count. For the one we are doing, like if you take an example 1100, then for the zeros we just increase our incrementing our position by the count of zeros. And for the one we are performing the function power mod 2 comma shifts. Like this is simple, just 2 comma position, 2 power of position. Then we shift our bit by 1 for each ones. let's move to the let's move to power mod function. So power mod function contains the base and exponent. So if you want to calculate base power exponent, then the exponent can either be odd or even. So if odd, so if you take example 2 power 3, then you can represent 2 power 3 divided by 2 and multiply by here 2. So this is simple, just 2 power 2 power 3 by 2. So we are dividing it by 2 and multiplying it by 2. And if that is odd, then we have to multiply it by 2. So that is simple. You can represent 2 power 3 by 2 power 2 into 2. And again for the 2 power 2, so 2 is odd, then you can represent it by 2 into 2. So at the end you will get your answer. And for the even, so that is even, then you can simply represent it by 2 power 2 into 2 power 2. So if that is odd, then we have to multiply it by the base value. If not, then just multiply it by 2 times, because we are doing division, then we have to multiply it by 2, like just multiply it with same.